Hello, Cinnamon Rage here, and welcome to the first video of Season 16 in AOR. Now this is just an evaluation race, which you have to do at the start of, I think you actually have to do it when the new game comes out, but that is the case this time with F1 2018. So here you've got an evaluation race, so obviously the classes here are not people of my level, they go quite a level above that, so wasn't really looking for too much. But this is just my qualifying lap. I'm not going to talk over it just now. I'll probably do that once the season starts, as per last season. But for here, just really going to state what I've changed since last season. And the big thing you'll notice if you've watched any of my previous videos is I've actually decided to not use racing line anymore. So that's me now running on full elite mode. No assists, no braking line, nothing. It does mean that I have actually got a bit slower, but I think it's worth it. It looks better, it just looks nicer to watch back when obviously with doing videos of every race last season, seeing the braking line always made it feel a wee bit amateur, so yeah, it's actually one of the big reasons I decided to try and remove it this year, just to see if I could improve the look of my videos. So yeah, obviously the first game of the Halo, and look what happened here though. Somebody had glitched out and they just parked it on the racing line. That did cost me, I think, a couple, maybe even 3 tenths. I was 6 tenths up at the previous sector, and I think I only gained about 3 and a bit tenths. So yeah, it probably did cost me about 2 tenths. So I qualified 11th. Not really hanging about there apparently when I clipped that bit of footage, but kind of bored going back and fixing it. But the race here starts, and yeah, just struggle a wee bit with traction there. And Divine One, who's in my league last season, he got the jump on me. Take it easy into the first corner. This is the first real race I've done with no racing line, so braking points are a wee bit hard to spot. Full fuel load. Other cars, it's just kind of harder. So you can see there another mistake, almost taking the back out of Divine's car, but yeah, managed to dodge it and lose another place into the, yeah, won't fault no, it's fine. And I brake quite early here, but someone bumps into the back of me. I'm into the person in front because of it, but no damage is on during evaluation races because it's not a proper race. It's just really seeing, I think, how consistent you are. So yeah, at this point, just in a bit of a recovery drive, just settling down, and yeah, I think I was doing not too bad, to be honest. Getting a good run up this hill, but just backing out because there just isn't enough room. And this corner coming up that hill has become semi-lethal in the new game. You just clip it and that's it, you're spinning. It seems to be a big feature of the new game that the corners are quite treacherous, but I do lunge it down the inside of Gotten 6 and managed to make it stick. Not unsafely, it must be said. And yeah, that's me up into P12. So obviously still a couple down from where I started, but it's fine. Again, just really looking to try and get my laps in, get consistent. So at this point, I'm actually trying to chase down Divine One again, Hockey Head, who was in my tier last season, and I think unfortunately he didn't manage to make that many of the races. But so I never really knew what his pace was like, but apparently our paces are pretty much the same. So yeah, just kind of knew, obviously being in the same tier, different game, but we'd be relatively close. Because we both started outside the top 10, we got to choose tyre strategy, so both of us decided to go for a one stop, softs onto mediums. You can see him going for a move around outside there, quite impressive, but didn't quite stick. Somebody else had also got spun off at the side, didn't catch their name. We turned out to be a bit quicker, so they'll be in a different league, so I wasn't really too desperate to know the name. But yeah, we were kind of just keeping up, doing okay. Still, you can see there just not quite getting my braking points right. I think it's just something I need to do, get a wee bit more practice with no braking line on, just try and get a wee bit smoother in the game. Although I did have this corner pretty much nailed for me, and getting it down in time, generally getting a decent run through it, although you can see here, okay, I'd actually must have got a better run through it, and yeah, we just kind of hold position at this stage. We don't really make any gains or any losses. If anything, he's maybe a fraction further ahead, but it kind of yo-yos back and forth. Nothing much changed too much. But here we are on lap 4, coming up this hill, which, as I said earlier, is utterly treacherous now. And I even actually started lifting a wee bit, and you can see Divine One comes undone here. He's obviously taken a bit too much curb and lost it. He does save it though, so he didn't go full spinning, but it's obviously cost him the place, and that allows me to get past. So yep, that was me up to P10 into the points, and after this I'm just going to start cutting it. There really wasn't too much to be seen, and even when I start cutting back a wee bit later on, it was just showing you, like, I'm up to P4. Obviously I was one stopping, a lot of other people were more than that. I move out of the way of this guy, but actually I don't know if he's trying to draft off me or somebody followed me out when I was just trying to get his way. He'd already pitted me, caught back up, so I knew he was way faster than me. And as I say, there's going to be guys from F2 or anything in here, so I just wanted to not make a big deal of it. Again, another 2 guys, VSR Simon and someone else. You can't remember. He actually hits me in the side, even though I was just going to let him pass the next straight, so we bang necessary, but that's fine. And I have to say, I thought Welty would just get passed on this straight, but again, there's probably people looking to play it safe. He just holds off, wait till we're around the bend. I stick to the left, just not getting in his way, and even move my engine up into full overtake mode, which I normally do along this straight, and I just let it past, moving as far left as possible. Again, I don't fight it, I even go deep on purpose there, just to keep out of the way. So yeah, I mean, that's us heading towards about halfway through the race now, which is when I come in for my pit. The game had said 13 to 15 laps. I just picked somewhere in between. I didn't get my braking point right. It's actually one of the things I'm weirdly struggling most with, is where to brake now coming into the pits. So yeah, I braked too early because it was not worth 5 seconds worth of penalties, because you never know where you're going to be at the end of the race. And once again we're going to enter a bit of a phase of just nothing much really happening. Drop down into 12th with my teammate from last season, Joski, now behind me, although just overtaken by Big Bad Popperdom, sorry, who was also in my tier last year, so a wee bit of a reunion here. And yeah, I can't remember, someone had spun here, which is just basically showing this wee clip, and then from here on in it's just me kind of not making too much of a blocker for people. Again, just keeping well to the left there rather than trying to keep the race in line, because as I say, these guys are going to be faster than me, and it's just an evaluation race. Just keep it clean, keep it tidy. And then we have someone who just locked up, misjudged his braking point. I spoke to him afterwards, and you'll actually see here he lets me back past, which I do appreciate. Nice clean race and good sportsmanship. But he'd actually also done the same as me. This year was his first year, no assists, no racing line. So yeah, he just misjudged it slightly. So yeah, I know his pain, so that's cool. And then from here, really, it was just trying to hold him off. He was obviously, as you can see, quicker. I'd been on these tyres since about lap 14. And yeah, he was on a compound faster. I was starting to make silly little mistakes, just with tyre wear, with just Again, not judging my corners well, you can see missing apex there by a mile. And I was still at this corner here lifting off as I went up it, just to avoid doing any spins on worn tyres. Although I did take that corner really quite nicely. But as you can see, I run AOR S16, so I actually see how far people are behind me. And I think at this corner I knew he was now within a second, and again I run it a wee bit wide, which is just going to scrub off some speed and really compromise my run along the straight here. I have rich mix that I'll put into overtake mode, but there's really not too much that I can actually do here. And again, I'm not going to fight it. I was hoping to go for a cutback, but I lose a wee bit of traction there. Don't quite make it work. Do get a better run here? Nope, memory was not serving me correctly. I didn't, but you brake really early there and I bumped into the back of him, but luckily no harm done. So yeah, just cutting to the end. I finished in the points in P10, so that was quite nice. So that sets me up quite well for the new season coming, and the game actually did hang together okay in this case. So yeah, looking forward to the season starting on the 30th. So cheers, and catch you in a few weeks. Bye.